Today we're going to talk about 10 different ways for you to beat the heat. Hi, my name is Ben and I own Blue Ladder, a small window cleaning company in McKinney, Texas. We're just north of Dallas, and here in Texas, you know it gets hot. Last year alone, we had over 50 days in the triple digits, so I'm always trying to beat the sun home. Tip number 1, work in the shade. Studies show that working in the shade can actually reduce your temperature by 10 to 15 degrees, which reduces your risk for heat-related illness pretty significantly. Start cleaning windows in the shade and follow the sun as it moves throughout your day. The more you work in the shade, the better off you will be. Tip number 2, wear light-colored, breathable, moisture-wicking clothing. Light-colored clothes actually reflect more sunlight, which keeps your body temperature lower, up to 20%. Tip number 3, have proper hydration. I'm always bringing an insulated jug such as this to keep everything nice and cool. On top of that, I use a liquid IV type of supplement in the water, and this produces electrolytes. When I first moved to Dallas, I did not know what I was doing when it came to hydration. I thought I knew. Drink a lot of water, have some Gatorade. Sorry, not gonna cut it. When things get really severe, you're gonna need a lot of electrolytes in your system. And the less sugar you have, the better. Your body actually processes the sugar differently, and if you have something with sugar, like Gatorade, it can cause you to crash later on in the day. When I was doing just water and Gatorade, one day I finished pressure washing, I got in my truck, and my foot started cramping up to where it was almost too dangerous to drive. I had to wait about 10 minutes in the air conditioning of my vehicle in order for my body to recuperate enough so that I could make the drive home. The National Academies of Science, Engineering, and Medicine actually recommends that you drink about 3.7 liters of water per day just to break even with hydration. Tip number 4, wear sun protection. Sunscreen with at least an SPF of 30 is essential for blocking about 97% of the UV rays, which will protect you from skin cancer, which, guys, you don't want that. Tip number 5, schedule regular breaks. The American Heart Association recommends taking breaks every 15 to 20 minutes in the most extreme heat to prevent heat exhaustion or stroke. There are over 1,200 heat-related deaths in the USA every year, which are completely preventable. Don't become one of those statistics. Tip number 6, use heat bands or cooling towels. Wearing a cooling towel or band around your neck can help you regulate your body temperature. This is called evaporative cooling, and it can actually regulate your body temperature and keep it up to 10 degrees lower than it otherwise would be. Try to work during early mornings or late afternoons when the sun is less intense. UV radiation is the strongest between 10 a.m. and 4 p.m. So if you can avoid these hours, it can significantly reduce your risk of heat-related illnesses, which is what we're trying to do. Tip number 8, wear sunglasses. I used to get migraines almost every day by the time I would get home. I started wearing sunglasses and the migraines stopped. Protect your eyes from the glare and UV rays of the sun by wearing sunglasses. Prolonged exposure to the UV rays can actually lead to cataracts and other eye issues. Sunglasses with UV protection can reduce this risk dramatically. Tip number 9, eat light and balanced healthy meals. Opt for a little bit smaller and lighter portions than normal throughout the day to avoid feeling sluggish. Heavy meals can actually increase your body's metabolic heat, which makes you feel warmer. Lighter meals, on the other hand, are easier to digest and they keep you energized more of the day. Not to mention, you get a significant amount of your electrolytes from the foods that you eat. Eating something like hard-boiled eggs with salt and some yogurt will make a tremendous difference for the rest of your day. Tip number 10, use some fresh water to cool off. We're working with water all day long. You might as well splash some of that on your face, your neck, or your arms so that you can cool down, especially during breaks. You can also soak a towel in cold water and place that around your neck for a quick refresh. And applying cold water to your skin can lower your body temperature, again, through evaporative cooling. Hopefully a couple of these tips will help you so that you can regulate your body temperature and stay ahead of the heat most of the day. I know that we can't always avoid it, but we can do our best to make sure our bodies are ready when it comes. Some of the symptoms you need to watch out for are number 1, heavy sweating, 2, paleness, 3, muscle cramps, 4, sluggish or tiredness, 5, weakness, 6, dizziness, 7, headache, 8, nausea or vomiting, and 9, fainting. You can always monitor your heart rate, if you have one of the newer watches, it can be very effective so that you can see when your body is becoming more stressed. A lot of times you'll have a weaker but faster heart rate, and that would be a pretty good indication that you need to get inside and cool off as soon as possible. If you can't get inside or your air conditioning doesn't work very good in your vehicle, then opt for something like some cool water. Take a hose and bathe yourself. When you're in harm's way, sometimes you might need to take drastic measures so that you can be safe. So folks, stay hydrated, stay healthy, and stay alive. I'll see you in the next video.